Hello and welcome back to TechnoSearch YouTube channel. So we have some news regarding NVIDIA. It's kind of a bad news because NVIDIA might have some troubles, maybe with their quality control. Because previously saw there was like missing ROPs on the GeForce RTX 5080. There was some missing ROPs, as you can see. It should come with more ROPs, but the validation says it has 104 and 336 ROPs, which was bad. But now a Redditor claims that there is an issue with their Asus RTX 5090. Basically, it suffered from like a capacitor damage, as you can see over here in this image, though we can't figure it out. And is there mostly a capacitor damage or there is something else which has been damaged? Because blowing up of a capacitor is not that hard for, but as you can see the radiator over here, muted mobile 997. Yes, the back of all GPU cards of the RTX 5090 have it, but in reference photo, I don't see the black cap either online. GPU works just as coiled wine while posting Netflix, and when I inspected my PC and noticed my GPU produced coiled wine and saw this cap exposed 4 to 5 a.m. at night, believe me or not. It might be a rare scenario where this had happened, but the picture doesn't specifically say that the coil is damaged or the capacitor is damaged per se. There is also no physical damage, but there might be many things going wrong because according to this Redditor, it says that the GPU is going way high. The fan is spinning at a very high speed, and it is heating up even watching Netflix. So it is a bad thing to see. Also, there is some bad news like user has received RTX 5070 with a missing pin in power connector and cable melted instantly. As you can see over here in this pin slot, there is a missing pin or there's a pin which has been bent backwards or at an angle, which is a bad thing to see because you bought a pretty new graphics card and you get this, and yeah, it just blew off. NVIDIA is having absolute trouble with their dual pin power connectors, but this is pretty hilarious to see. Next up, we have news regarding RTX 5060 Ti. It has been spotted on 3D Marks and the performance has been leaked out. We already went through PowerMark benchmark, but now it has been official and RTX 5060 Ti has been officially launched. 5060 series has been officially launched. But you can see over here the 5060 Ti 16 GB, and based on the data, there is a 20% increase on average compared to RTX 4060 Ti. Similarly, the 5070 is on average 33% faster than 5060 Ti 16 GB, which is a wider gap than expected. So yeah, it looks pretty bad, as you can see over here when compared to 4060 Ti. It's a pretty like 15 to 20% uplift in speedway. And still, no matter it's 10-11% increase over 4060 Ti, but the gap between 5070 over all of this is pretty insane. 4060 at Port Royal, it's almost 15% increase. I will say in times 5 1440p, it's just like measly 6-7% increase, 6 to 7% increase. Times 5 extreme, it's 7% per se. Also, fast track, it's 11% increase over 5 step extreme. It's 12% increase, I would say. And fast track ultra, it's almost like 14% increase. So overall, it's not a pretty massive increase compared to the previous generation. And lastly, for today, we have some news like AMD is planning to launch the RX 9070 XT, and we have details regarding it. It comes with 2048 cores and it has a massive boost clock. So as you can see over here, this is a pretty nice thing to see by video cards, but it is based on Navi 44 Navi 44 XT, and it will come with 2048 stream processors, which is way less compared to RTX 5060 Ti as well as RX 9070. Though the boost clock is impressive 3.2 GHz, which is nice to see. It will come with 8 gigabytes or 16 gigabytes of VRAM. Do keep in mind if you want better performance, just go with 16 gigabytes. And the pricing is the important thing will be over here. Though we have some news regarding pricing also. It will come with 20 gigabits per second memory, 128-bit bus, and the total bandwidth of 320 gigabits per second. Speaking of speaking of which, we have also the pricing leak, which comes from Moore's Ted directly. So, according to Moore's Ted, the 8 GB SKU is going to be costing between 269 to 300 bucks and 329 to 379 bucks for 16 GB SKU, and it is reportedly be launched at 24/4, so by the end of April. But the launch might be like it will be launching at Q2 definitely, and the performance is above for RTX 4060 Ti, but likely below 7700 XT. And the thing is, it might like hardware encoders, which is a bad thing, but he can't confirm it at 100%, as mentioned by its source. And also, there is a no mention of RX 9060 with non-XT, so there might be only 9060 XT, which is a weird thing to see. But the sources have also mentioned to him that it had 9050 XT could launch, but it isn't guaranteed. There is also a 9070 GRE coming with 48 CUs and 12 GB of RAM at of 18.5 gigabits per second GDDR6. So yeah, and the supply should be good and better than RX 9070 series at launch. So basically, we might be able to get RX 9060 XT relatively better. It sells better. It's not like you will not definitely get it, but it's better, so you might get it. And there will be more stocks available. But yeah, that's it from me today. What do you think about the news? Sound of your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.